Hi, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. I decided to do a live stream today, and hopefully, I can make more of these because it's easier to do it this way than to record videos and then edit them. And I would find a topic that's interesting to you and talk about that topic, and then we could have questions and answers, and I could also have questions and answers from the channel. So if you have a question, usually I would try to answer that question inside the channel, but this way I could maybe do it here, do it online. So today I wanted to talk about DAT One. They are, as of April 1st, they are increasing prices for new accounts. So that's as far as I understand. And I'm just going to look up the new prices here. So I hope it's not very clear, but I hope that the prices that we are paying right now for current subscriptions to DAT, that they will be staying the same. So this is what we have. This is what I received on April 1st, 2023. There will be new prices for Broker Express, Broker Select, and Broker Office. So this is for brokers only. Now let me see. There was an email that I received before, and I don't see anything in dispatching or trucking. So I see only increasing prices for brokers for now. So they will be more money now. So hopefully they're not gonna do it to everyone and for other industries as well. And just so you know, I am working, and if I get a text message or someone calls me, I have to work on that. So just let me answer. Okay, now we spoke about the prices. Let me show you about the looks on DAT. I had a meeting with 4 people from DAT the other day. I complained, I sent an email to the marketing manager about the way new DAT One looks. And I see you guys have been complaining a lot about that as well. And then I've seen some things that I don't like either. So I sent them an email with the list, and they came back and they said, "Hey, well, you want to meet online, Google Meet, and why don't you just explain it to us?" And honestly, I was expecting one person to be there and to talk to them, but when I logged in, there were 4 of them, 4 people waiting, and I was. It was a shock to me that they took it so seriously. But that means that they're on top of the things, and they really want to make the experience for us better with DAT One, with the new system, the new interface. So I told them what I meant with all my points that I gave them, and I explained it to them, and they were listening and taking notes. And I'm pretty sure that they will be working a lot on improving the new system. And honestly, as most of you, same thing here. I agree that the old power DATs, I think it was called Select, but Power DAT was really good. And in my opinion, it really didn't have to be changed. Maybe if you want to add some things or make them better, make them look better. But all in all, it was a perfect system. So you probably seen that when you log in now into DAT, they're asking everyone for their opinion, so you can tell them what you think. So make sure you tell them what you really think. Think and be specific. Don't just say, "Hey, I don't like this new system." Just be specific and tell them what you don't like and what you think it could be improved. Because I don't think they're going to go back to the old system The only thing we can do is keep pressure on them to improve the new system. But like I said, I'm really hopeful that they will be changing that system really soon. And I'm getting more messages. Give me 1 second. All right. So that's that. Now, if you guys have any questions, you can sure ask them here. And if there are no questions, I see there are a few of them already. Then we'll go to my. Well, actually, let's do this first. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to tell you about the DAT one, because this is the topic for this live stream now. So I wanna explain to you what I mean by DAT one. Then we'll go to the questions. So I'm going to share my screen, and you're going to be able to see it here in a second. So this is the new DAT One board, and if you look on the left here, they have a dashboard, search trucks, private loads, search loads, and I told them that I don't like the way this has been set up here on the left. So I think it should be grouped or named a little bit different. So for example, my trucks here, if you click on my trucks, I was assuming that I would be able to put in a list of my trucks, but no, it's actually for posting trucks. So I asked them, hey, why don't you just change it to post trucks like we had before? And why don't you move this up, post trucks, move it up where it belongs with search trucks? And also, when you go to search trucks, the way it looks here, it doesn't. I'm gonna just search for a lane real quick. It's all cluttered here. There is a big clutter, and I don't like that. Um, it was better. Like when you go here, and if you post Chicago anywhere, now this is you can actually see, like when you hover the mouse, and you can see what the load is, and you can see all your posted trucks, or the trucks you're the loads you're searching for, the lanes. But here you can't, and it's got two lines. It reminds me of other uh, load boards, and I don't like that uh, because I think this is the one of the biggest strengths of a DAT power board. Not just that it has the most loads, but it also has the best platform to be able to click on these loads. So I told them that this is too much clutter here, and I'm actually just getting a headache when I'm looking at this. And there are other things as well that I spoke about. I'm not going to bore you with that, but let's stop sharing the screen, and I'm just going to go to the questions here, to your questions that you have. All right. And here, Aziz is saying, I saw your video negotiations with brokers. Please guide us more about negotiations with brokers, dispatcher. So I have, I think, about 3 videos about negotiations. One of them is when I recorded a video when we had good markets. And then if you want to search for videos on my, I have 300 videos on the channel. So if you go to my channel, and I'll show you that actually, I'm gonna share my screen again. And I'm just gonna show you how you can do that. Okay. So if you go to my channel, to Never Stop Trucking, and then here there's a search. See, like when you click here on search, then you can just type in whatever you want. So negotiation. Okay, that's not right. Okay, and then enter, and then all my videos that talk about negotiation will come out. So this is the first video that I have that I recorded, and that was way back a year ago. And then the second video, when the markets started going down, this is the one I recorded: booking negotiation loads for trucks during bad market times. And then this one here is 48 minutes long, must know negotiation tips. And I was going to make a course about this and release it as a paid course, but I changed my mind, so I just decided to put it out there for free on YouTube. So there is a lot of material here. Um, right now, it's really hard to negotiate uh, because there are not that many loads out there. Actually, there are loads, but the rates are not there, and it's really tough to get 25 or $50 out of brokers. And no matter what you tell them, no matter what negotiation tactics you use, it's really tough. Unless they already have a load and you see that the load is paying above the market rates, then you can either grab it because you don't want someone else to grab that good load, or you can also ask for that casually. If you see that the load has been posted for a couple of minutes and no one has booked it yet, or the broker sounds relaxed, then you can politely ask, hey, is that the most you can do? Ask them for $200-300 more, see what they can do. But right now it's really tough to negotiate. It's like there is no room for that. And then time, Rolo, can you be my mentor? I really don't do that right now. I'm very busy with everything, and we do have courses. That's what I can offer you right now. If you have any questions, you can always ask them, email me, and post a question here on the channel if you have a really specific question. And also about emailing, when you guys email me, sometimes I get emails that are this long with like 10 questions. I really there's most of these questions have been answered in my videos. If you have a specific question, like that's something interests you, I'll do my best to respond to that email. But if you have 10 questions, I just like, I really can't be sitting there for an hour and answering, because it's just gonna consume all my time. And I'm sorry, I wish I could, but like I said, there's a lot of material. If you have a question about something, the way I showed you on the channel, you can just type in a keyword, and then a video with that will pop out, and hopefully it will answer your question. Bonanza Transport, thank you, Anis. You're welcome. It's actually my pleasure. And then Habib, sir, from last 6 months, I'm looking for dispatcher job, but I didn't find any company. What should I do to find a job for myself? If we have good market times, it's really easy to find a job as a dispatcher, even if you have no experience. Nowadays, companies are struggling to find loads, and their dispatchers are really busy trying to cover those trucks. And most of them are not willing to train someone new. That's a problem, especially for new dispatchers. And in my opinion, the best way to learn is if you actually if you attend if you are in a live environment where others are booking loads, because you will learn. You don't even have to ask anyone about anything. You can just learn by listening to them. And here comes TQL. And then if you have a quick question, you can ask them, and that's the best way to learn. Um, if you are about to start a new dispatching company, it's also tough because you don't have any experience with that as well. No one wants to teach you for free. There are a lot of courses out there. It's hard to determine which one is right for you. And even when you finish a course, you might need some help afterwards. So I know it's tough. Uh, I have been getting a lot of offers. Uh, Others are offering to work for free for me, and I don't want that. If someone works with me or for me, I want to pay them. But honestly, I really don't need anyone right now. And it's hard. Like if you want to train someone correctly, I can't dedicate an hour or two a week, or 5 hours a week to you, because you're not, it's going to take you a long time to learn. So I would keep asking. I would keep asking and tell them, hey, give me whatever you have. It doesn't have to be dispatching, because like tracking is much easier to do, and other tasks that trucking and dispatching companies might have. If you do that, then it will put you out there one step closer to being a dispatcher, and you will learn some things about the industry that way. So if you start lower, maybe if you offer them your help as a load tracker, or do some kind of chores, anything they might need for you. But like other than that, it is really tough, and I don't have anything else to say to you than keep trying and asking for someone. Maybe someone will be able to help you with that. Aziz, thanks for your response. No problem. You're doing a great job. A lot of things learned from videos. Thanks for, yeah, thank you all for attending. So I'm gonna go again to YouTube comments here, and try to answer some of these questions. We have been live for a few minutes now, and I don't want to make this too long, but maybe at least like 30 minutes. So let me go to the questions here. I'm just going to go from the newest to the oldest in order. Uh, have you ever heard of Selectus? Selectus, it's a load board only for box trucks and small, very expensive, 500 per month. So yes, I uh, I have used it. Actually, I have set it up for a company that I worked for as a dispatcher a long time ago, and at that time it was also very expensive, and I think at one point of time they wanted like really a lot of money up front or something. I don't remember. But it's not just for box trucks, it's for everything. It's for dry vans, box trucks, sprinter vans, um, as well. But Selectus is more like a community between trusted brokers and trusted carriers. So you earn trust with time. When a lot of people are hearing good things about Selectus, but when they sign up and they pay that much money upfront, and then they might get disappointed, because like when you log in, like you're like, "Whoa, what is this? This is not what I expected. Where are the loads?" It will take a year or so to gain trust from brokers, to network, because you have to network a lot. You have to keep posting your and updating your available equipment, and keep bidding and keep contacting them. And once they start trusting you, then you can get some traction. But it's not for everyone. It's not for someone that like does this from temporarily, or from today till tomorrow. That's a long-term investment. Selectus is only for serious people who are willing to invest time, and you will be investing a lot of money and a lot of time in that. It will pay out after a while, but you will not see any results right away. That's the problem with Selectus. The next thing, I'm an owner operator. Can I sign up with you? Yes, you can. My email is in all description of all videos, so you can just email me, or I can give it to you right now. It's Enis, ENIS, at neverstoptruck.in. So that's my email. You can email me. I don't want you to leave your phone number here. You can just email me, and then we can talk. And then next question here. Hi, Anis. I have a doubt. After set up all the things for dispatching company, and after booking the first load, how will the carrier pay me? So I do have a video on that as well. Uh, just look on my channel, look for PayPal or Stripe or owner operator or paying invoices, something like that. One of those, I don't remember the exact title, but basically what you do, you can you can set up either a PayPal or Stripe or another account that you can use to get uh, debit card payments or ACH payments. It also depends where you live. That some of these services are not available in all countries, but PayPal is available mostly everywhere. And you can just produce an invoice in PayPal. Uh, you know, like let's say you charge them 6% as your fee, and this week they had like $6,000 of gross, and then now you're supposed to charge them $360. So you just set up them as a customer in PayPal, which is very, very easy. And like I said, I do have a video on that. Just look for it on the channel. And then produce an invoice and then include the loads that you covered them with and your fees, and then just send them the total invoice amount, and they will be able to pay that invoice through the email. They just click, like when they open up the email and they click on it, and they can pay with their credit card or debit card or ACH, and then you will get a notification that it is paid. It's very simple. Next one. So if I see a question that really is not I mean that it's just a comment or it doesn't make sense, I'm just gonna skip it, because sometimes I don't understand what people are asking. So I, I'm sorry about that, but let's keep going. So you want to get rich quick, people. You want to get rich quick, people are going to cause another problem. Truck parking. Oh, this is about the truck parking video that I had. Um, yeah, I don't. This is just general comments. So this is about that video. I had some trouble with the recording because I have two sources now, and I explained it. So I'm working on that to make sure the videos, when I call new carriers, that have better audio. So I'm working on that. And thanks for pointing that out. So Bane is asking, this is not in English, but I'm just going to try to translate it. So who gets the money? The driver when they deliver, or you as a dispatcher when do you send them the money that you get? I saw on the at the end of the video 30 days for the broker to pay. So how is the driver going to get fuel for the next load if they don't get the money? So this is a good question, and I did answer it a few times, and I did have few videos about it. But yeah, let's. So the money from the broker, the carrier gets the money. You, as a dispatcher, you don't have to do anything with the load payment itself, because if you did, then you would be considered a broker. And if you were a broker, you would need an MC authority for a brokerage. All right. So you would have to have a broker license if you were to receive any of that money from the shipper or from the broker or whichever. So the carrier gets paid from the broker as usual, because the rate confirmation that they send you will be in the carrier's name. It will not be in your dispatching company name. It will be in the carrier's name, and then the carrier will bill the broker. So the carrier gets paid from the broker. And then, like I said before, you send your invoice to the carrier for your fees. That's totally separate. This has nothing to do with the process of the payment here. All right. And then the broker usually pays out after 30 days. Some brokers will pay you earlier. There are a lot of good brokers that pay early, like C.H. Robinson, they pay within 2 weeks. Uber pays after a day or two. So they're really good. And there are other brokers, especially smaller ones, that are really good. They will pay quick. Some of them will pay after 60 days or even longer. So Most carriers will use factoring company in order to get that money right away. So for a fee for like 2-3% from that load amount, factoring companies will buy those invoices from the carrier, and they will send the invoice to the broker. And now the broker is legally obligated to pay that to the factoring company, not to the carrier. Even if they paid to the carrier, they made a mistake or something happened like that, they didn't know they had a factoring company, the carrier is required to forward that check to the factoring company, because carrier already received it from the factoring company. Like if I have 5 invoices today and I send them out, the factoring company will send me all that money right away, same day or next day. So you have been already paid, and they will deduct their 2 or 3% fee from that. That's how they make money. But now these invoices are legally in possession of the factoring company. All right. So now they are going after the broker now. But don't be fooled. If the broker does not pay them after 30 or 60 days, the factoring company will charge the carrier back for that. So if the broker does not pay, factoring is not, they don't guarantee that you will be actually paid. They will just give you an advance. Some factoring companies will do that, and they have recourse, non-recourse. Some factoring company will do it if, for example, they have a clause if the broker goes out of business, or if they go bankrupt. I had that before, and the factoring company that I was with before actually did not charge me for that, because the broker went bankrupt. But if the broker, for any other reason, decides not to pay you, I mean the carrier, just because, then the factoring company most likely will charge you back. Like I said, some of them might not. Depends on what kind of. So ask them. Like if you're a carrier getting a factoring deal, then ask them in advance what will happen if the broker does not pay. So let me go to the. Let me see if we have any questions here on the live chat. All right. What can you highly recommend for finding customers? I tried by website, Facebook page, almost 6 months, but yeah. So I'm assuming you're asking about new drivers. I do have a few videos where I call, and like you, as you saw, sometimes there will be days that no one even wants to talk to you. So I'm thinking if you make about 100 to 200 calls a day, then you could maybe get 1 or 2 drivers in a week. All right. So, or it might be worse, but it's something. So call FMCSA's website. There are other websites that will give you lists of trucking companies like Carrier Source. Carrier Source now wants you to pay them. You can't see any trucking companies unless you have a company. And then even if you have a company, then they want you to pay them just to see the contact info. But what you can do with Carrier Source is you can see the carrier information, their MC number, and then you go to FMCSA's website, put in that MC number, or just Google the company name, and then that's how you can see their phone number. So I don't know, like what are they trying to do with that? There is always a workaround. So yes, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, social networks in general, paid ads on Facebook, paid ads on Instagram. I wouldn't mess with Google ads because they're very complicated. You have to have a professional to do that, and then even then it's a lot of money. So Facebook and Instagram ads are much easier to do even by yourself. There are a lot of YouTube tutorials on that. But you don't have to do ads on Facebook and Instagram. Just post every day, like 2-3 times a day. Post a rate confirmation with the load that you booked, or if you don't have any loads yet, your flyers, your specials. Just keep putting it out there. That's all I can say. If you have an email list, send it to other carriers. If you have a place where drivers are, like if you live in the United States, where drivers are hanging out at truck stop, bring brochures, talk to drivers. Be creative. Try to, or text, do a lot of text messages. On FMCSA, you have all these cell phone numbers. Their cell phone numbers, send them texts. So it's what it is. That you have to, and there are a lot of new dispatching companies coming out, and a lot of truck drivers are sitting. They don't want to drive during these bad times. A lot of drivers don't want to pay for dispatchers now because they are trying to save money. I don't blame them, but my argument is always that for that fee, you will probably make that fee when you use a dispatcher. When you use a dispatcher, your gross amount will probably be bigger, at least by that amount that you pay us, at least, maybe even more. But then you don't have to worry about, you have someone that works for you. You only are driving. That's all you're doing. You're not messing with brokers, calling, looking for loads. It's dangerous when you drive. It's illegal. And then, when you're loading or unloading, you don't have that much time. So that's why you should get a dispatcher, in my opinion. And then let me see. Hello, sir. I watch all your videos. I'm from India. Can I do this job? Yes. There are a lot of people who watch me. There are a lot of people who took our courses, Ready to Dispatch course, that are from abroad. And I personally know a lot of dispatchers. Some of them work with me. And I try not to say for me. I always try to say with me, because we are in this together, that are not here. They're abroad. All right, so you can do it. All in Dispatch LLC. The same thing with me. I've been calling, email blasts, and social media posts, but I am still trying. Yes, it takes not just a lot of time, and of course it takes time to do like 200 phone calls a day. It will take time, but then also you get better because you're practicing. It's not just that you're gonna call 5 days or for 2 months, that you might accidentally run into someone that wants to work with you. It will make you better. It will give you more practice. It will make you better, make you more self-confident, and you will test different methods to see like which openings work better, how to close better, what time of the day works the best. So you will learn all that with that trial and error. So that's why I say don't don't give up. So let me try to answer a couple of more questions here from the YouTube channel. USA is going to ban text message. I don't know where you have that, but they are definitely not banning text messages. Hey, bro, I need your help. I have like 25 trailers and 10 trucks. I used to keep the extra trailers in our XO fleet drop trailer program, but now it has ended. Are there any similar programs in the market? I know Schneider or JB Hunt, they have those programs, but anything specific, I really don't know. I don't know where specifically you could, for which broker. Maybe if you find a direct shipper, maybe locally, one of those bigger companies, because they always tend to use brokers, because they have access to a lot of trucks, a lot of carriers, and some of these shippers will need drop trailers, and a lot of companies don't have that capacity to. For example, my company, I have a small trucking authority, and it's a very small company. I don't have trailers to drop. So that doesn't work for me, but for you, it would be okay to do that. And let me see. Welcome to the day laugh in the truck dispatcher leaving voicemails. I've also let hundreds of voicemails until now, and the callback rate is really low. I spoke, Alex, actually, you might have seen our live dispatching session here, and we spoke about cold calling. And he actually, I'm just going to try to check my messages to see. Right. Um, he actually suggested, he watched my videos about cold calling, and he actually suggested that when I leave a voicemail, that I go from script. Don't do a script when you call the owner operators and they answer, uh, because you will sound more genuine, and you shouldn't talk that much. But when you leave them a voicemail, then you should have a script, and I think he is right. And then it should be a very short script. Tell them what you are, who you are, and what you can do for them, and always use the same script, because it will make you sound more confident, and you're not going to do any mistakes, because in when I leave them a voicemail, I always try to come up with something new. And sometimes, like, you're looking for words, because especially English language is not my first language, and then you might get stuck, or you might um, do a mistake, or there will be a lot of ums and ums, and that's not professional. So if you have a script, and you memorize it, like you do it 20 times, you always already have it memorized, then it will sound more professional and confident, and really short. So if you're leaving a voicemail, I would try to come up with a really short script. And so that's it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to keep doing these. I can't promise every day, but I think this will really be engaging to everyone. Don't forget to check out our courses in description of the video. Right now, running for $2.99, more than 60% off. And if you want to support the channel, the best way to support it is to like videos, watch them till the end, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, share them. So the more engagement we have on the channel, that's going to help the channel grow. So thank you everyone, and then I hope to see you very soon.